computer. Hi, I'm here with Andrea, who's completed 12 weeks of coaching in the Super Mums program. So let's hear a little bit from her about what she's learned and what she's going to take forward as the learning experience and apply to the future.
I've struggled with my weight probably my whole life. My whole family has, and I've tried pretty much every program out there, and I don't think I've ever stuck to one of them, and I don't know why, but this one was good for me, I think, because I've had hand and joint pain, and all of a sudden I had a reason to do something about my health. And I guess because I couldn't do some things with my hands, my mindset was that I couldn't do anything with my hands. So I just really didn't know how to manage that. So this program was good for me because Dan's support in helping me work around that was just amazing, and just changing the way I think about food and exercise and making it a priority, like making the exercise a priority in my day and doing what works for me. Yeah, it's been fantastic, and I've actually done the whole thing. I've lost over 10 kilos. I've actually lost 15 kilos all up at this point, and I feel amazing and moving forward. So yeah, I'm just really happy with my new habits. I don't think about the food anymore. The exercise, my whole family knows that they can't talk to me until I've done my exercise in the morning. Like, it's priority, because if I don't prioritize it, then it doesn't happen, because there's always a million other things that you can do or excuses you can make not to do it, which is probably more to the point. Yeah, so I just feel like a completely new person. It's great.
Great. Yeah, so you're in a place where you can't do much with your hands, and then you want to get something done, so you jumped on the treadmill. Yep. And then hurt the hamstring. So that yes. Mindset of being frustrated and then going hard at it to yep. a steady strength-based approach that doesn't exacerbate injuries and has prevented the pain and injuries over the term.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I've come from a place with probably lots of other people where I played a lot of sport when I was younger. I didn't feel like I'd exercised unless I'd smashed it out and was sweaty and couldn't breathe, and that worked when I was younger, and I didn't have, joint issues back then. But now, obviously, things wear out over time, and so I'm like, right, I'm going to get fit. So back on the treadmill on Monday after God knows how long of not doing anything, and it worked for a couple of weeks, and then I did my hamstring, and then I couldn't do that, so then I didn't do anything and put on more weight, and it's just the cycle that you get into. Yeah. So
yeah, great. So strength training helped you minimise the hamstring injury, as well as working completely around the fact that you have no grip strength due to your hands injuries.
I have no grip strength and no pinch grip strength either. So I've had to adapt. Like Dan you'd give us an exercise, and I'd go, well, I can't do that. So then you'd go, well, how about try it this way? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, great. And that worked. So yeah, it was good. Or modified it slightly, yeah.
It's managed an injury that we can manage, and it's worked around an injury that is beyond my scope.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah, definitely. And obviously cutting back, like I don't think about eating bread and, like I've just cut back on all that stuff that I don't need. I just don't even feel like it anymore as well. So changing my mind, how my relationship with food, that's been massive as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, in terms of the diet thing, you choose your own adventure, but apply some principles and keep things measurable. So what's different about this approach to what you had been trying in terms of the food?
Protein has been the biggest thing. I get enough protein that keeps me satiated, and then I don't feel like snacking. I'm not starving. When I am hungry, it's like, oh, I should probably eat now. It's not like I'm going to die if I don't eat something, like you get when you have, your insulin levels are peaking and dropping all the time. That's been huge. Just more protein and not snacking, and it's been good.
And I would say the accountability side of it's not to punish you for like slip ups or treats, but the accountability to keep things measured. So how does that help with your certainty that what you're doing is working?
Oh, definitely. Like I've had a piece of apple pie with my grandmother because that was really important to her, that I had that piece of apple pie. And I'm like, you know what, this is really important. It doesn't matter. Like, just because I've had this piece of apple pie doesn't mean everything else is thrown out the window, you know, like it's, yeah, that being measured and being sensible about it, I guess. But because all those sometimes foods have become everyday foods for all of us, you know, they're so available and so, you know, convenient for some people, and just all of a sudden now they're back to sometimes foods for me. So I might have a little treat every couple of months rather than chocolate after every meal, or, you know, caramel slice every time I go to the supermarket, you know, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's just changed my mindset. I just don't need it.
Fantastic. So you recommend the program to other mums out there?
Yeah, I do. And I think the accountability and the difference for me from this to other programs is that it's so personal. You know, like we have these one-on-ones. The groups are small, or the group that I was in was small, where we had a relationship with each other and could talk to each other. Whereas when you're with the other bigger, you know, well-known, well-advertised, marketed things that you see on TV or whatever all the time, there's a lot of anonymity. So you can just kind of disappear and stop doing it and no one really notices or cares. You know what I mean? So yeah, this accountability with the smaller group has been probably the biggest thing that's helped me stay on track as well.
And that's a good point, that you're in the group with other mums.
Yep.
So maybe I can't relate 100% to all those things, but with people in a similar situation, how did that help?
Yeah, definitely. Like, because obviously mums and dads, we're all busy, we're all working and juggling various things, kids and life. And then you've got obviously our health issues as we get older, which unfortunately are not unavoidable, but you know, sometimes it's hard to manage everything and it gets you down. So it's good to talk to other people. You know, it was interesting talking to other mums that have varying degrees of pain and things that they manage, and they're just amazing what they do in a day with young kids. And you know, I really take my hat off to them. It's incredible. So, and we're all wanting to be better for our kids and be able to participate and do stuff with them. So it's hard to do that when you're feeling down about what's going on with your body, when you've got chronic pain and all the things that go with it.
Great. So you've heard it from Andrea. Come and join the Super Mums if you're serious about a real change.
Yep. Don't delay. It's great. Please just do it. You won't regret it.
Fantastic.